Okay, I'm thinking about my last few videos about getting things done and the excuses that I'm using. I was watching it again, and the last video I did here in the garage was about doing less than you can. And what was so funny about that is that when I shot that, you know, the first thing I did was I pulled up my camera and looked at it, and I just noticed that my lens was completely smudged over because my baby had just licked and gotten his hands all over the lens. And I'm so used to, as a photographer, I'm so used to cleaning my lens kind of obsessively. Like if there's any little smudge, I'm like, oh, I gotta clean my lens. Because it seemed like something I had to worry about. And it's so funny because I started that video and immediately saw that my lens was just completely caked over. I was like, wow, this is gonna be a waste of a video. I'll end up deleting it. And then I get it on my computer and it looks totally fine. And the only thing I can even notice was that the lights behind me in that video actually had some kind of cool flare to it, like that you could see that the lights had this kind of blooming effect on it. It actually looked kind of cool. Like that was it. That was the net result of what at the time I thought was, you know, an accident, a fuck up, actually turned out to, if anything, add to the video. So that's just something that is so representative of the reality of the excuses that I assume a lot of us use. They don't matter, you know, and I'm looking at my video now as I shoot it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm a little overexposed. So what? That's better. But it doesn't matter, you know, and I'm not saying it never matters, but I'm saying that it often doesn't, and it's worth testing, you know? And that's how I get myself to do most of the things that I do. I'll trick myself by saying, all right, I'll just do a test. I'll just test it out, you know? No big deal. I'll just test it. So that's what I'm thinking about now for myself, is that in order to inoculate myself against the traps of excuses, I need to do the thing with the perceived problem intact. Just do it and see if that problem actually ruins the result. You know, is it actually a problem? You know, if I fucked up and, you know, this shot is out of focus, which, you know, it may be. Does it actually matter? In this context, is it important? Or am I using the idea, the concept of perfection as an easy out? So it's worth testing, because almost all of my excuses are bullshit, and it's an easy out. So I gotta test it more.